In justice we trust. Indeed, very much indeed. I figure we just get right the fuck into it today because I want to get as far as possible and I can't do that if I'm gonna be fucking talking all the time. So, hello, how are we doing? Hope you're ready for maybe the last episode of like the main game, and then I'm gonna do like the asinine attorney episodes, like the smaller things, and the did another mad dash through the house to grab my laptop. That's so cute, honestly. Like, you're doing the most. I just have to put that out there. You're absolutely doing the most out of anyone. Well, I'm just waiting for it to be like exactly like 7 p.m. Hold on, let me actually just send some messages to some people first. Let's see. Fuck. Ha. Mint bingy. Going live. Alright. How am I doing? Oh, I'm doing great. Oh my god, my light changed. I have it set so that every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 7 p.m. it changes to this like purplish light, which just looks really nice for stream, I guess. But I'm not using my face cam, so it just kind of caught me off guard. But I'm doing pretty good. Slept most of today, but that's fine. Yeah. So I think without further ado, ooh, purple lights that you can't even see. Ooh. I think without any much more thing, I don't know, words are escaping me. Let's just get into it. Let's get back to the chaos, indeed. Talk about some really close shaves. Well, you can't get a closer shave than Headsman's brand blades, that's for sure. The trial's not even over yet, and I'm already exhausted. Still, you were able to fight back the queen herself in there. Well, maybe with Miss Faye's help, I won't have to keep on playing her game much longer. We're going to get Maya as a witness, yeah. That seems to be the thing, okay. Speaking of which, I guess it's a little late to be asking, but do you think she's well enough to testify, Mr. Wright? She slept all day yesterday out of exhaustion, apparently. But that's all it was, so she should be okay. Barbed head! Hornhead! Oh, hello, your benevolence. Princess Rafa. You were really impressive in there.
I am the royal priestess Rafa Padma Kurain. And I am prepared to face my father's death.
Hell yeah, you go, girl. Despite your mother's deposition, you stood your ground. And in doing so, you fulfilled your duty as the royal priestess. It was all thanks to you and your friends. Your belief in me gave me the courage to follow my path. So, you have my gratitude. Oh, don't mention it. I know. I shall thank you with a gift. What would you like? A cow? A horse? Or perhaps I shall reward your efforts with a royal shoulder massage. Oh, that's okay, your benevolence. Your gratitude is more than enough, thanks. Meanwhile, Phoenix is over there just like, no, please, please, I just really want this massage. My back is killing me, Apollo. But I thought you Americans liked massages. My technique was highly praised by my father, I'll have you know. Hey, you, lawyers, where's the accused? Huh? Dirk? That's a good question. What the hell did you do? Rafa was like positive reinforcement from a parent figure? What is this feeling? Ah, yes. I blew it big time, AJ. That's... Shut up, you! What's going on? Gender neutral greeting ideas. Hey, you lawyers! Well, it is gender neutral, indeed. The scoundrel tried to escape with the accused. What? We were able to nab him, but the accused is nowhere to be found. Where are you hiding him, you miscreant? I keep telling you, I got no idea where you went. I mean, yeah, we booked it together, but I lost track of him after that. Cool. So, Dirk's on the lam now? Probably, but who knows? He vanished in the blink of an eye. Vanished? You wanna know something, AJ? Dirk said to me, I can't put Amara in danger. I have to set her free before it's too late. What? Don't tell me he's gone to rescue her. What is Dirk doing on the sheep? But that's what I am telling you. It's why I helped him escape in the first place. Do you realize what you've done? Well, what's done is done. Still, why did you choose to go rescue her now? Maybe he didn't want to die with any regrets or something. You know, just in case he ended up on the chopping block. Why, Dirk? I thought you believed in me. Oh, don't be like that, AJ. I'll be back as soon as he frees Amara, you'll see. That's not the point, that's... Listen, lawyer. You let us know immediately if the accused contacts you. The trial will now resume, so that I pressed it accidentally. Hold on. Will now resume. See that you are ready. That's what it said. Thank you. Wait, the trial's still on, even without the defendant? Those were Her Eminence's orders, so you will return to the courtroom at once. All right, let's go, Apollo. All we can do is see where the next testimony leads.
Now then, let us resume the trial at hand.
Your Majesty? My client seems to have gone missing.
What do you think, Your Eminence? Should we proceed without the accused?
Why not? My royal guard is searching for him as we speak. They shall find him soon enough, for they would not dare to keep me waiting.
Yes, but what about the law governing court proceedings?
Oh, is she gonna fucking rewrite a law again? Then I shall simply revise it, of course. Of course. As ruling sovereign of Khura'in, I proclaim the following. Should the accused be an enemy of the crown... Oh my fucking god. Shut the fuck up! I hate you! They may be tried in absentia.
Well, in that case, I guess there's no problem with proceeding.
Please. God, same Apollo. Me too, buddy. Honestly, this is just bullshit. Someone should make a law that prevents her from doing shit like that in court. And this is why monarchs or any single leader governances are fucking ridiculous. Yeah. For real, this is a lot.
Will the witness, Miss Maya Fey, please approach the stand?
Sorry to summon you like this, Maya. Getting dragged out of bed and into court is not exactly a fun wake-up call, Nick. I'm sorry, Miss Fey. It was my idea. And you are? Oh, right. I'm Apollo Justice. It's nice to finally meet you. Oh, so you're Apollo. Nick's told me all about you. You're the new guy with a loud voice and a bit of an unreliable streak, right? Unreliable? Well, it was 2 years ago. You've come a long way since. So, why was I called in here anyway? Am I under arrest again? You know, I totally understand why your mind just immediately goes to that, just like, ah, fuck, am I under arrest again? What the fuck did I do this time? Huh? I guess no one's filled her in. Well, she has been asleep this entire time. Miss Faye, this is a trial for Dirk Satmadi, and you're here as a witness. What? Dirk's been arrested? But... That's not exactly the reaction I was expecting.
Miss Faye, you are suspected of playing a part in the murder of Justice Minister Inga.
What?
Someone allegedly forced you to channel the minister to obfuscate the time of his murder. At least, that is what the defense claims.
Wait, what? How could you, Apollo? How did you even reach that conclusion? Sorry, but it's the only way this whole case makes any sense.
Your understandable anger at the defense aside, will you testify, Miss Faye?
Yes, Your Majesty. I don't have any idea what's going on, but I know I didn't channel Minister Inga. I didn't even have the chance to do something like that. Besides, I never go quietly along with some criminal's plan. Though, I guess there are some things that go quietly along with. Maya, no. The hell is that?
It seems the witness doesn't believe she has ever channeled Justice Minister Inga.
And if her words prove to be true, defense, your entire argument becomes moot. You do understand that, don't you? Yes, of course. It doesn't seem like Miss Faye is lying. Would Maya be held responsible if she had to channel spirit under duress, especially if the spirit was in control? Well, please recall the second case in the second game where she is literally accused of murder because she allegedly channeled someone who then killed Dr. Turner Gray. So yes, I guess so. She's channeled a spirit willingly, true. But also, she didn't. She didn't actually get that far. Because there was no spirit there to begin with. Anyways, Apollo, Maya was being awfully secretive about something just now. And I guess I better dig a bit and try to get her to open up to me first. Alright. So pressing it is then. Press everything, I guess. I don't have any idea what's going on. I don't think I need to... I should probably press that just to fill her in a bit. You've been asleep ever since you were rescued from the tomb, correct? I was exhausted after being held captive for so long. That must have been terrible. Maya, Minister Inga didn't do anything to you, did he? Oh no, it wasn't like that. On the contrary, I asked him for all sorts of things. Like what? Like, I'm really craving burgers, and I'll die if I miss an episode of The Plume Punisher. Acting like a brat netted me a TV and even a few burgers from someplace. He was surprisingly nice to me. Huh? Are you sure we're talking about the same guy here? He may have loomed large, but he was unexpectedly easy to push around. Even though he's the one who was responsible for pushing those execution papers through? Oh, that? Approving executions was simply his preferred method of stress relief. That doesn't sound very healthy, but okay, sure. I'll let it slide. With a wife like her, he was probably really pushing them through out of fear. Still doesn't sound very healthy. I'm beginning to see why he wanted to stage a coup. In any case, my time in captivity wasn't so bad, but of all the things that happened... I know I didn't channel Minister Inga.
Hold it!
Are you sure about that? Maybe you just don't remember channeling him. Don't remember? I may be 28, but I'm not senile, you know? Something's not right here. Miss Faye, you were confined to Amara's tomb the whole time, is that correct?
Yes, but I wasn't conscious the whole time.
Of course you weren't. Of course you fucking weren't. You never are. Okay, then let me ask you something. Did you ever see Nana in the tomb? Dressed as Dirk?
Huh?
Give me a moment, I gotta take in Maya being 28. Yeah, it's been quite some time since we last saw her.
Huh? Is this some kind of joke? I think I'd remember if I saw something as crazy as that.
Plus, I doubt anyone would carry out a crime like that right in front of a potential witness. I hate when he's right. Didn't even have a chance to do something like that.
Hold it!
Alright. You didn't have a chance to channel him? Does channeling someone take a long time?
Not really. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty much instantaneous. But I was all tied up, literally. So there was no way for me to make the channeling mudra with my hands to do it.
Right. Guess she really didn't channel Inga then. Oh yeah. When mediums are done with a session, they can send the spirit back to the other world themselves, right?
Sure, unless they're still in training. Amateurs can get possessed by spirits sometimes. But full-fledged mediums can stay in total control of a session. And they can send a deceased spirit away anytime they want.
So I take you can do that too, Miss Faye.
Of course. It's a cinch for the new and improved Mystic Maya Faye, a spirit medium.
That's strange. You seem like the same old childish Maya to me.
I'll show you childish, Nick.
I never go quietly along with some criminal's plan. Alright. So you wouldn't channel spirits for unseemly purposes. Not if someone came up to you, hey, do you want to channel this person? I'll give you 3 burgers for it. I'm sure she would jump on that so fast.
Of course not. Spirit channeling is my bread and butter. And I take a lot of pride in my work. It's like, would you use your legal skills to commit a crime, Apollo?
Well, I kinda technically did, though I wasn't actually aware of it at the time. You know, when I presented false evidence in court, that was a lot of fun. Until finger pointing and objecting become deadly, I don't see how they can be used.
Wow, you're a regular Mr. Smarty Pants, just like Nick. Always at the ready with some sarcastic comeback.
I think I'll save my many objections for after the trial of Manly. Yes, please.
Anyway, I never go along with something like murder.
Though I guess there are some things I go quietly along with. Why would you say this? It sounds to me like you're trying to hide something, Miss Faye.
Didn't anyone teach you about respecting boundaries, Apollo? It's really rude to pry into a person's private affairs.
Sorry, I didn't realize. Wait, we're in a court of law.
Yeah, I know.
And what was all that about me being rude? I'm just doing my job. So please, just tell me, what exactly are you hiding?
Sorry, but I promised Dirk I wouldn't say.
You made a promise to Dirk?
Mm-hmm. A pretty big one.
I think this is about all you're gonna get out of her. Yeah. Enough! The witness is denying that she channeled any spirits. Further questioning is pointless. It appears your little fiction has been soundly exposed for what it is.
You should listen to her, Apollo.
No, Maya, we do not listen to that witch, alright?
I don't even know why you suspected me in the first place. I mean, you don't have any evidence of me channeling Minister Inga, do you?
Oh, evidence, huh?
There's no point in even thinking about it, really. I don't use anything special to channel spirits, so there wouldn't be anything left behind.
That's true. Just like when she channeled the High Priest, all Maya needs is her own body. And a name. And maybe a picture?
If the defense has no evidence to offer, I will have to end this cross-examination.
What now? Even if she doesn't use any special item to do the channeling itself, you'd think there would be something to complete the deception.
Is there any proof that Justice Minister Inga was channeled?
Is there any proof? Hold on, wait, let me save. let me save real quick. Nothing there. That's Dirk. No, it doesn't say there. It doesn't say anything there. Is there any proof? I think I'm gonna have to say no. Not at all. You bet there is. Nope, I don't see how there could be, Your Majesty.
I see you've still got a long way to go, Apollo.
So there is? Excuse me?
If it were Nick, he would have tried to bluff his way through that one.
But I'm not Mr. Right. I'd like to retract my previous statement. And as to whether there is any proof that Minister Inga was channeled, you bet there is. Really? Oh my god.
Well now,
You're bluffing, I take it. I'll be fine. If you're right, then there must be some sort of proof to back us up. Time to do some serious thinking, Apollo Justice. Okay, we know that when Rafa saw her father, he wasn't dressed like Miss Faye, right? Right, because if he was, Rafa would have immediately known he was being channeled. So that means he was dressed in his usual suit when Rafa saw him. The stone and the incense. Yeah, but like, why is it there? I think we need to establish that first before anything else. Ugh. Aha! Good thinking, Apollo. This might be the perfect angle to attack from.
alright. Let's have an answer from the defense. What proof do you have that Miss Maya Fey channeled Justice Minister Inga?
Can I save again? Oh, if he has all four, maybe there was a second suit. We can't tell. But let's try that.
Is that a gemstone?
It is a gemstone. We found this among the ashes of one of the tomb's incense burners. Does this gemstone ring any bells, Your Eminence? The devs did it on purpose, didn't they? I'm sure they did. What? What was that doing in the tomb? Ah, so you do recognize it. But then, as his wife, how could you not recognize this gemstone button from your husband's jacket?
I don't get where you're going with this.
Channeling Minister Inga alone wouldn't be enough to fool someone like Princess Rafa, especially if he were wearing your clothes. So you would have had to change into the minister's clothes before channeling him. Huh? Miss Faye, you used the minister's clothes as cover while going from his room to the tomb. Or you burned them once you no longer needed them.
What?
Uh-oh, she seems genuinely surprised by that, Apollo.
Objection!
Shut up. Miss Faye,
Yes?
do you know my husband's name?
It was,
Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, please. Listen, you are not ready for this. You are so not ready for this. If this is what I think it is, you are not ready for this. It's the most glorious name in the entire Ace Attorney universe, and I stand by that wholeheartedly.
Inga Karkul Kurain, right?
That is correct, in part. But there is more. Much more. Inga Karkul, how could this name be any longer or more pompous than it already is, Kurain the Third? I love it. It's great. That is his true name. Like, how could this name be any longer or more pompous than it already is? Kurain the Third. Very important. You gotta remember Kurain the Third. How could this name be any longer or more pompous than it already is? Oh my gosh. Could it be any longer or more pompous? Due to its length, only a portion of it was ever made public. So, Miss Faye, did you know his true name?
No, I mean, how could I?
Precisely. Yet a medium must know both the face and true name of the one she seeks to channel. So then, Miss Faye couldn't have channeled Minister Inga.
That's what I've been saying this whole time. Why would I want to randomly channel some old guy I didn't know and didn't like thanks to that last trial?
I can't believe this. Apollo, I really don't think Maya is lying. However, your line of reasoning still seems credible to me. I agree, but there's something tripping us up in the details. Maybe we're working off of some wrong assumption again.
Apollo? I was thinking,
Yes?
since I didn't channel Minister Inga, is it possible that someone else did?
Someone else? And who else could it have been?
I haven't thought that far yet.
Such chatter is without merit. Let us move on, shall we? Ugh. I don't care what Garin says. I'm going to figure this out. If it wasn't Miss Faye and the Queen has an alibi, then... Apollo, forget about who is capable of channeling spirits for a second. I should consider the circumstances around the channeling, right? Right. We know Rafa saw her father come running out of his private quarters. If he was being channeled at the time, who could it have been? It had to have been someone who was in Inga's private quarters. Well, I'm waiting, defense. And you know how much I despise waiting. Could Naina do it? Yes, but there was someone else besides Miss Faye who could have channeled Minister Inga. There's just one more person, and they were in Inga's private quarters. That person is our only hope now. So the defense believes there was another. Let's have your very serious answer then. With pleasure. Wait, hold on. Can I get this wrong? Hold on. And she has gray hair, so she would need the hairspray. Ooh. Interesting. Hold on. Let me see. Where can I get the bad ending? Alright. Let's see here. Bad endings. Scroll down. Okay. It's not quite yet, but we're almost there. With pleasure. Horned Devil. Who could have channeled Minister Inga? It was Trucy. No, it is as you say. Nana. Nana. Your Eminence said it yourself. That's right. Nana never did go into the tomb that day. Instead, she entered my husband's private quarters. How do you know? It's quite simple. Shoe prints. Yeah, we got this last time. I don't care. Shoe prints that belong to Nana. Cool. And then there's her benevolence's statement. She said that Nana disappeared right after she entered Minister Inga's private quarters. The room from which Minister Inga himself came running out of not long afterwards. You are not seriously suggesting... It's the only thing that makes sense. Nana channeled Minister Inga and left his private quarters thereafter. That's why no one has seen her since. And why only the minister's shoe prints were found outside the residence. But where is Nana now? No way! That's gotta be it. Nana must have somehow channeled the minister. All of the circumstantial evidence has fallen into place. You can't ignore it anymore. You can't claim Nana isn't connected to this case somehow. In light of this, the defense calls Nana to the stand.
Well, Your Eminence.
Very well then. Let us call Nana to testify. Wasn't she missing? Where is she? Hello? Yes. Now I can finally crack this case wide open.
Let us adjourn while the witness is summoned.
There is no need. Nana is in the waiting lobby. Oh, so they found her. Cool. What? Nana's here. I thought she'd gone missing. Me too. It seems she was feeling unwell and simply wished to rest undisturbed. But her concern for Rafa brought her here today. She took time off without Rafa's knowledge or consent. I'm betting there's more to her disappearing act than meets the eye, Apollo. Where the hell did you go, Granny? Ayo, that's her hair?
Miss Nana, do you understand why you have been summoned here today?
Yes, of course. Her Eminence has informed me that this man here suspects I have committed a crime.
So this is Nana. That's quite the hairdo.
Though, I will say...
How the frick frack does her hat stay on? I don't have her hat, so I can't tell you. I wish I could. I assume she just stuffs all her hair in there and it just wraps so tightly around her skull that it just stays on. I don't fucking know.
I suppose I'm not as old as I had thought. If this horn-headed nincompoop would take me for a criminal.
Nincompoop? Isn't that Rafa's favorite insult? I guess Nana rubbed off on her. But with all the time they spent together. Physics.
You there, young hornhead.
Yes?
You're accusing me of slaying Minister Inga and channeling his spirit, yes? What an active imagination you have. Young folk are so wonderfully open-minded.
Thanks. Just take the compliment, Justice.
Now then, will the witness please proceed with her testimony?
Hornhead, yes.
This court wishes to know if you did or did not channel Minister Inga in his private quarters.
I'm no spirit medium, Sonny.
I was feeling under the weather yesterday and decided to rest these weary bones. Besides which, a lowly servant such as I could not possibly be an honorable spirit medium. Only members of the royal family can learn the art of spirit channeling here in Khura'in. After Queen Amara's passing, Her Eminence Queen Garan is the only spirit medium left. If you believe a medium to be the culprit, it would have to be that young lass Maya Fey.
Channeling Inga in his private quarters sounds so wrong. Get your mind out of the gutter. And there you have it. It seems we have summoned her for nothing. Only those of the royal bloodline have the power of spirit channeling. That a servant such as Nena could channel spirits is a most unamusing jest. On the surface, anyway. But our line of reasoning has led us to this end, and Nena channeled Inga's spirit. So that means that Maya is royal? She's of royal descent anyways. I guess that's what they're alluding to.
Alright. The defense may now question the witness.
I've been watching too much Pokemon with you. I was just thinking of the way Tierno says, alright.
Alright!
Alright. Wait. Hold on. I was feeling under the weather yesterday and decided to rest these weary bones. In Inga's private quarters?
Hold it!
Alby's dog stole your hat when you were in the courtyard yesterday afternoon. Was it after that you decided to take a rest?
I had been feeling unwell all day and had pushed myself too hard. I kept feeling weak and dizzy, and that dirty mongrel only served to worsen my condition.
The Crows Examine Eigler reminds me of the battle intros. You're so right. I sympathize with you, Nena. You took the whole day off without informing Princess Rafa. She was very worried about you, you know.
How very kind of her benevolence. But she need not concern herself with the welfare of a mere servant such as I.
Except to Rafa. Nena's not just a mere servant.
To even think a mere commoner could channel spirits or slay a minister. What hogwash!
Hold it!
Alright, she could not possibly be a spirit medium. Here you are, the head servant, isn't that right?
Are you suggesting that my position affords me the ability to channel spirits?
Since you're the head servant to a family of channelers, I'd say it's plausible. If you wanted to, it's not impossible for you to learn through exposure. I mean, throughout history, a lot of commoners have killed important people. Shh, that doesn't matter here.
I think not. For that goes against the very underpinnings of the kingdom of Khura'in.
To become a spirit medium requires a noble spirit and rigorous training. But most importantly, one must be a direct descendant of the founder. It is not simply some hobby one can take up in the manner of knitting or gardening. So commoners could never become a medium no matter how hard they tried.
That is common knowledge to all who are born and raised here, young hornhead.
But, hold on. No, yeah, no, it still adds up. Because I got so confused because originally, Morgan Fay was the one that was supposed to be like the next master, right? But she didn't get the powers. It was her sister Misty, right, who got them, and she had Mia and Maya, and Morgan had, oh my god, Iris, Dahlia, and Pearl. Okay, Iris and Dahlia I get. They're named after flowers. Why the fuck would you name your child Pearl if you already have like a flower pattern? Did she not have the powers or just weak powers? I don't know, because Pearl again has really strong powers. She's really powerful. Not like the next master powerful, but she's still really powerful. I don't know, man, it's confusing. Only members of the royal family can learn the art of spirit channeling here in Khura'in.
Hold it!
Okay then, what if you actually have royal blood in your veins, Nana? Like a distant relative or something.
I am from a line of humble fishermen, all the way back to my grandfather's grandfather. I've never heard talk of royal blood or noble ancestry.
There is a type of bush rose called Pearl. I don't know, it just seems... It still doesn't seem to fit, though. Apollo, spirit channeling is a secret art passed down from mother to daughter. And even with the royal ancestor, it'd be impossible to learn without the right training. It is as the bard once says. It also must be mentioned that this secret art is only taught here in the kingdom of Khura'in and your country's Khura'in village. Why aren't things falling into place like I expected?
I would ask the witness to continue her testimony.
After Queen Amara's passing, Her Eminence Queen Garan is the only spirit medium left.
But she's still alive though.
Queen Amara was the victim of an assassination, right?
Yes. Oh, she was a beautiful, gentle soul. But she fell in love with a man of dubious origins and was murdered in a terrible blaze. Fate can be so cruel.
Except she's actually still alive. Ornane is yet another follower unwittingly praying over an empty sarcophagus. Amara, the queen who's been locked away and her existence in this world erased. But the fact that she is still alive shackles Nayuta to Garan's will. Nayuta, the only reason you're still standing there by that woman's side is because you're afraid of what would happen to Amara otherwise, right? We need not recount such ancient history. Let us continue with the witness's testimony.
Hold it!
Miss Faye was being held hostage. She was completely tied up and didn't even know Minister Inga's true name, making it impossible for her to kill or channel him.
Ah, I know nothing of that.
Objection!
Listen, you horned devil. Were you not just insisting that it was Maya Faye who had channeled Minister Inga? My, how quickly you change your tune. No, I'm just quick on my feet when new information presents itself. I'm also quick to force my biggest smile when times like these demand it. It's great that you're following my advice, Apollo. But try not to look so forced while you do, would you? Nina is right about one thing, though. Only those of the royal bloodline can be spirit mediums in Khura'in. Common folk like us are out of luck. Yeah, I guess so. Still, I think I'll finally be close to connecting all the dots. Once I point one very big thing out. Point what out? Well, yeah, it's... Amara is alive, we know that. Let me save real quick. Wrong way.
Objection!
Oh my god, you're so right. You're so right. Okay, so I presented what makes sense in terms of a direct contradiction. Except I don't know how to make it make sense in the larger context of this case.
Well, is the defense going to follow up its loud objection with a sound explanation?
Oh, sorry. How do I put this? I believe there's a problem with Nana's testimony.
Go on.
She asserted that she could not possibly be a spirit medium because, in Khura'in, only members of the royal family can learn how to channel spirits.
I fail to see the problem in that statement, defense.
Hold on, I'm getting to it, Your Majesty. Nana stated an absolute falsehood. Since we know that Amara is still alive, at the same time, circumstantial evidence points to Nana channeling Inga. After all, just after she entered his private quarters. Inga came running out screaming, despite having been killed at 2 p.m. That would mean that Nana channeled Inga. Even though supposedly, only those of the royal family are capable of doing so. Wait. Is it too late to ask for a refund on my trip down that rabbit hole? Hey, Mr. Wright, you may think I've lost my mind with this bluff, but if I can at least establish the possibility, I think it'll give us the break we need. Wait a sec. Are you going to propose what I think you are? Yes. It's a huge risk, but I think there's a chance I can prove it. Will the court please take a look at this photo? That's... This photo's very existence, to say nothing of the person in it, contradicts the pert witness's claim that Queen Garin is the only remaining spirit medium in Khura'in.
Horned devil, you mustn't!
Oh, but I must. Under these circumstances, the outcome of this trial depends on it. But you already knew that, didn't you, Your Eminence?
Will the defense please explain who is shown in the photograph?
The person in the photo is the previous queen, Amara Sigatar Khura'in. Contrary to popular belief, she was never assassinated. In fact, she is very much alive.
What? But that's nonsense! Why the fuck did she take over as queen then if she is still alive? That doesn't make sense.
Take a good look at the law book in this photo, Your Majesty. The mark of the dragon branded on it could only have been placed there after Queen Amara's supposed assassination. Queen Amara is still alive? Has the lawyer gone mad?
While I personally find it hard to believe, I will allow the defense to continue. You may proceed, defense.
The queen looks so chuffed about that. Oh, she is not happy. Queen Amara's death was staged to keep her safe from her would-be killer. Yet, according to Dirk, she is actually being held captive somewhere. The real truth is that Queen Amara is not being held in confinement. Rather, she walks freely among us. Here, in this very courtroom today, which is here.
But how?
Yes. Do not be deceived, Your Majesty. The red pepper is skilled in weaving plausible lies. It is the cunning lawyerly art known as bluffing. But knowing this, there is no need to fear his forked tongue.
Objection!
That's where you're wrong, prosecutor. Because you'll be quaking in your boots soon enough. Is that so? It's my turn, Ayuta, to wake you up to the truth right before your eyes. Queen Amara is still very much alive and has been disguising herself as... Nena? Like, I'm saying this purely because they have the fucking same hair color. That's the only fucking reason. It's Edgeworth. No, it has to be. It can't be anyone else. There is no way there is anyone else.
Take that!
But that's...
This is the simplest and cleanest explanation for everything we've covered so far. It has to be Edgeworth. The facts just check out. The person who killed Minister Inga. Someone with intimate knowledge of the divination seance. Hold on. I think these are in order. Hold on, I'm reading. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Why was she framed Dirk? Listen, I'm so lost. I'm just as lost as you guys, and I fucking played this before. A medium who channeled the minister in order to mask the real time of his death. Condense these traits into one person, and you'll get a spirit medium of royal blood. And that person is none other than you, Nena. Your true identity is the former Queen Amara, and the killer we've been looking for all along.
What?
Objection!
Why would you look up the wiki? Have you learned nothing?
Have you finally lost your mind, Mr. Justice? What you say is beyond blasphemous, even in the depths of hell.
Oh my, such frightening allegations.
Indeed, and absolutely ludicrous to boot. Her Eminence Queen Amara yet lives.
For fun. Okay, just don't spoil anything. You know the drill.
And is actually Miss Nena here? You have truly gone off the deep end.
She both looks like 80, yet not a single wrinkle, by the way. Well, that could just be the models, to be honest. You don't have to take my word for it. In fact, a certain someone can help me prove it. Your Eminence. If Queen Amara truly is dead, you should be able to channel her spirit right here, right now. Isn't that correct? I can deny it no longer. The lawyer speaks the truth. Nena, the woman who stands here before us, is Amara, the former queen believed to have perished 23 years ago.
Polgunka!
Finally. We finally got Inga's real killer on the stand. Nena, no. Amara Sigitar Kurain. Please drop the act and tell us what really happened.
Oh, dearie me. I guess I shouldn't have underestimated the power of youth. Well done, young hornhead.
Please. Please. was getting tired of masquerading as an old woman anyway. It has been far too long since I last greeted you, good people of Kurain. Why is this hilarious? I know, right? It is I, Amara Sigitar Kurain, your former queen.
Queen Amara!
Look, it's your mom! You can drop the act now, Nayuta. And I thought Garen's makeover was extreme.
Can it really be true? You are alive and well!
Poor Nayuta. Yeah. It is true. I feel as if I have been called back from the Twilight Realm. I fear I have caused all of you a great deal of distress. Amara, I am sorry I was unable to keep your secret any longer. I hope you can forgive me. It is quite all right, Garon. I am safe now. For Dirk, that blackguard who threatened my life, will be recaptured soon enough. What the hell is happening? Her arms are distracting me. Girl, I don't mean to be a party pooper, but it doesn't seem like you have some innate hate for Dirk. Something is fishy about this.
Queen Amara! What does this all mean? Were you not killed in that fire 23 years ago?
I barely escaped that blaze with my life, but though I survived, I knew that scoundrel would make further attempts on my life. Her hair is lighter. Really? What? I think that might just be the lighting. Wrong way. Eh. I don't know. I don't remember. Therefore, I staged my death and abdicated the throne to my dear younger sister, Garon. Could be the models, it's weird. Yeah.
But the building of that great tomb, and disguising yourself as a lowly servant. Why would you do such a thing?
I'm sorry for saying this with no context, but like Amara and Garon look like a lesbian couple. They're sisters! Garon, I would have you explain. I wished for her to be close at hand. It was the only way I felt I could protect her. And it was the best way to hide her from the eyes of the public. After all, who could conceive of Mara lowering her station to that of a servant? She's got that right. Even Dirk thought Amara was being held captive in some far-off place. He never even guessed she was living as a servant, right in plain sight. I must say, a life dedicated to the servitude of others is not the least bit disagreeable. It is a quiet, humble experience, far removed from the tedium of regal duties. Ah, but those days of peace have ended. And it's all because of you, Hornhead. You should consider yourself lucky if that's all this ends with. If there is something you wish to say, then say it. It doesn't matter who you are. You won't escape the crime you committed. The defense moves to indict you as Justice Minister Inga's real killer. I'm gonna grab some cocoa. Okay, that sounds good. Now I want cocoa. Damn you.
What's this? You would accuse Queen Amara of homicide? A grand priestess of Kurainism. You can't do that. She's virtually a goddess in the eyes of her people.
And if you commit the crime, you better be ready to do the time. Oh my god. Apollo, that may have been the fucking most cringiest shit you've ever fucking said. Be you a priest, saint, queen, or god.
I never met such an egalitarian person.
Queen Amara, in your years disguised as Nina, you would have learned about Minister Inga's disorder. So you knew you could dress in Dirk's clothes to forge a convincing seance vision. Isn't that right? What a curious character you are. You would label me a murderer? Me, the one who the people regarded as the reincarnation of the Holy Mother herself. You made me a grand figure in Korainism, but as a foreigner, you're just another suspect to me. It would appear your words are not in jest. Am I to suffer the sullying of my good name with accusations of murder most foul?
Please, Queen Amara, forgive his impudence. The lawyer knows not what he speaks.
Sorry, I just had to sneeze. I think, but I couldn't actually sneeze. Fear not, good majesty, for this is the sacred hall of justice. Though I am a grand priestess, on this stand I am but a witness like any other. I shall face his accusations with grace and benevolence.
Your compassion overfloweth your mercifulness.
Oh, young lawyer, in my benevolence I must warn you that your assertion suffers from a tragic flaw. Huh? There's a flaw? Nayuta.
Yes, your mercifulness.
Who was present in the tomb when the murder was discovered?
Dirk Sadmadi, Maya Fey, and the victim, Minister Inga. I see. That is a fatal flaw indeed. It appears Queen Amara couldn't possibly have gone to the tomb as Minister Inga.
What? Why not? Do not keep the defense waiting, Nayuta. Explain how wrong he truly is.
Yes, your mercifulness. Her benevolence, Princess Rafa, saw Minister Inga enter the tomb around 2:30 p.m. Yet you, the defense, claimed the person she saw was the minister being channeled by Queen Amara. However, if her mercifulness had channeled him and moved to the tomb, then, when she was done channeling, Queen Amara would have re-emerged and been left stuck in the tomb. Oh yeah. Had she tried to exit before you all arrived. Princess Rafa, who had been looking down upon the courtyard, would have seen her. However, her benevolence saw nothing of the sort. Did I miss any important info? Don't think so. In conclusion, Queen Amara could not have left the tomb without being observed. Well, right now, Nayuta is claiming that Amara couldn't have been the one to channel Inga. There are so many names to keep track of. And yet, was she there in the tomb when the murder was discovered, defense? No, she wasn't. Now do you see? Your flimsy claim has been uprooted like a sapling in a flood. Well, that was entertaining. Prosecutor Sadmadi, assume the prosecution of this case and clear your mother's good name. You wish for me to take over? Yes, prosecute your father to save your mother. What a poignant fate you bear, but bear it you must. Are you ready? Yes, your eminence. And there you have it, your majesty.
I shall watch the rest of the proceedings from the sidelines. I relinquish complete control of this sacred hall to your authority once more.
Why, thank you, Your Eminence. Now then, Your Mercifulness, your testimony, if you please.
Now I shall destroy your utterly absurd and barbarous theory. I was not anywhere near the tomb following the murder. Were your theory correct, I would have been in the tomb once I had stopped channeling. My husband Dirk is the killer, but he has fled from this sacred hall. Yeah, looking for you. May the Holy Mother rain judgment upon the traitor Dirk Sadmati for his crimes.
Ah, such marvelous testimony. You are truly a treasure, Your Mercifulness.
This too is but by the grace of her holiness. No doubt my unmasking here today was her will as well.
Oh my, the Holy Mother, you say?
Yes, surely her holiness has guided me to this witness stand. Okay, Snow White. Has she actually opened her eyes yet? I'm not sure. I haven't realized.
Oh, how magnificent! Queen Amara, the Holy Mother's messenger here on earth.
Praise be for Queen Amara! Blessings, blessings upon her mercifulness! Where did those animals even come from?
Now then, the defense may question the witness. But remember, she is a Grand Priestess, so disrespect will not be tolerated. That means no pointing out conflicts, inconsistencies, or any other flaws in her testimony.
So... I can't do my job? What? So I assume it won't really let me, like, press her. I was not anywhere near the tomb. Were your theory correct, I would have been in the tomb once I had stopped channeling. Can I press this? I mean, you weren't in the tomb after the murder. Very good. But that very truth refutes your theory. Even if I had channeled Minister Inga. From what the judge says, you can only present evidence? Interesting. And enter the tomb. The moment I ceased channeling him, I would have re-emerged at the crime scene. Precisely, as you said your self-defense, Queen Amara was not there after the murder. The only living souls in the tomb at the time were Dirk Sadmati and Maya Fey. Be it in this life or the next. There is no escaping such simple truths. May I just say that tiger looks so derpy, and I absolutely love it. That tiger looks like those bad tiger tattoos. It really does. Oh no, I do have to press everything. That's weird.
Hold it!
My theory is utterly absurd and barbarous. You did not get a penalty for pressing. I didn't. And high-handed, if I may say so. Nayuta was right to call you putrid-minded. Surely even the monkeys of Mount Punipuni's holy waterfalls could devise a better theory. Surely you can steal better insults than Nayuta's best. Now then, to all of you gathered in this sacred hall, need I remind you? I pressed this, right? No, I pressed the other one. Well, maybe you were hiding inside the sarcophagus? After all, it does technically belong to you. I bet you would have no trouble opening it. If I had been in there, I could not be here today, for the tomb has been under constant surveillance since the murder. I would have never been able to leave. I guess not. If I might ask, what's in the sarcophagus anyway? You're still alive, so... There is despair, sadness, hatred, and malice. Only one brave enough to see the truth hidden deep within could discover the final hope, my continued corporeality. You completely lost me. Yeah, me too. In other words, it's empty. But no one dared to open it because they were too scared of the curse. Now, will you dispense with your theory? It is as empty as my sarcophagus. That I pressed.
Hold it!
My husband Dirk is the killer? There must be a reason why you had to make his escape today. A reason? Ah, perhaps. Perhaps what? Perhaps to conceal himself and lie in wait for another chance to claim my life.
What's this?
Her hands annoy the heck out of me. I kind of like them. No, it's definitely not like that, your mercifulness. First of all, you don't really believe he's trying to kill you, do you? After all, you two ran off together after he rescued you all those years ago. That was only because he had the audacity to claim, "It wasn't me, you must believe me. It was my duty as a wife to her husband, to bend an ear to him, was it not?" They just keep spinning and it's so smooth and I hate it. Damn, I'm so sorry. I really like it. Communication after disagreement is the secret to a long and happy marriage. Sure, I guess. Also, may I just like note that she is like covered in animals, right? You know who else was also had like a sprite in court with animals? Wasn't that Dahlia? What do you think, Mr. Wright? Don't ask me. That is why I listened to Dirk. However, he didn't have a shred of evidence to support his claim. It grieves me to admit it, but my husband truly did try to murder me.
That's quite enough. It's abundantly clear that Queen Amara's testimony is flawless.
Do you understand now, lawyer? This is bad. The judge isn't going to let me cross-examine her much longer. Amara should have been in the tomb after the minister's murder, but she wasn't. I don't get it. How did she just vanish from the scene of the crime like that? It shouldn't be possible for normal people to... For... normal people. Ah, maybe... Maybe what? Your Majesty, I think I can explain why Queen Amara wasn't there in the tomb after the murder.
Very well, defense. Do explain.
I believe it was accomplished through a method only she is capable of. By using this special method, it would be possible for her to literally disappear. Huh?
Well, Don't keep us waiting. Let's hear it. How did Queen Amara disappear from the tomb?
She channeled someone? She channeled the spirit of a rodent and disappeared. I think she would need to know like the name. The name of the rodent though. She clung to the ceiling. Please. She hid in the sarcophagus. We already established that's not it. She clung to the ceiling. It must obviously be clung to the ceiling. I kind of want to see what happens if I answer that, actually. Let me just do that real quick. Spider Amara? Spider Amara does whatever Spider Amara does. Queen Amara must have clung to the ceiling. Yes, she was hanging off of it. Like one of Datz's dried geckos. I'd pick to see that. I thought you left. Was it something I said? Apollo. Yes, very much so. Nice try, Apollo. You might want to try a different joke with this crowd. I wasn't trying to be funny, Mr. Wright.
How dare you compare her mercifulness to a mere gecko?
Or the 90s version of Spider-Amara? Spider-Amara. Radioactive Spider-Amara. The judge is like, this boy is high off his ass. Yeah. Sorry.
Now then, I will ask the defense again. How did Queen Amara disappear from the tomb?
Channel someone. All she had to do was channel someone. And then she could easily disappear from the scene of the crime. After all, she would literally be someone else.
Why, I believe that actually makes sense.
What do you have to say to that, Queen Amara? You believe that I, a Grand Priestess, would use the sacred power of Spirit Channel to commit murder? Girl, what the fuck?
Mercy, your mercifulness.
I thought she was the good one. What?
How dare you spew such vile blasphemy, defense? You will retract your last statement or face immediate execution.
No good, Magistry. It is quite alright. Corainism also teaches that we must respond at all times with reasoned principle. Therefore, I shall offer a measured response to his blasphemous accusation. You have something to counter with? Indeed. Now, are you listening? It would not have been possible to simply vanish by means of spirit channeling. After all, it would require a deceased person to channel. Amara switches between being a windmill and drinking tea. However, there was only one murder victim in the tomb. And that was Minister Inga, the only others there right after his murder were Dirk and Miss Faye. Ah. Had I channeled Inga as you allege, well, the outcome would have been quite odd to say the least. For there, beside the dead minister, a living breathing one would have appeared. Even if I had been in the tomb, there was no one to channel except the deceased minister. So you see, I could not have vanished by means of spirit channeling. That's true, but I can't rule it out yet. Because, well, what if there was another victim? Did you channel a monk and pretend to be one of the sitting statues? Hold on, I want to see like how much longer this is. Yeah, well, it's a bit. Yeah, it's still quite a while. It's fine. Someone we haven't identified yet. How absurd. If you channeled someone other than Minister Inga, you could have used their identity to disappear from the tomb. Another victim? Queen Amara. Please add your last statement to your testimony. This could explain everything. Wasn't there some sign of another victim there in the tomb? And yet, why do I sense I'm not going to like what I'm about to find out? I just remembered.
Hold it!
There was no other victim to channel. Dude, there are so many dead people you can channel. Plot twist, you killed someone just as you could channel them. What if there was another victim besides Minister Inga? What on earth could you mean? The only body found in the tomb was the minister's. Yeah, but, Amara's counter-arguments are too spot on for us to rebut. Actually, there is one possibility. What's the matter, Apollo? What's one heck of a face you're making? Oh, no, it's nothing really, and yet, that means...
Objection!
Yeah... I can't believe I'm presenting this. But it proves that there was another victim. Still, the only ones there at the scene of the crime were... Maya... Dirk. No, he can't be.
Would the defense care to share something with us?
Queen Amara, you knew, didn't you? Whatever are you talking about? If you won't tell this court, then I will.
Well, don't keep us waiting.
Okay. This case includes a second victim. One of the two people found alive in the tomb after the minister's murder was actually already dead. But the second victim, Apollo. Queen Amara, after you channeled Minister Inga and moved to the tomb, you vanished from the scene of the crime by channeling the other victim. That explains why no one found you after the murder was discovered. Oh, you putrid pepper. Of all the half-witted buffoonery to come tumbling from your lips. But suppose I indulge you and play along with your little delusion. Oh, she was Dirk! Tell me, Mr. Justice, who was the other victim? It adds up. There's no way this can be true. Dirk is already dead. But... no, I can't stop now. This is the truth. It's the only way forward to solving this case. The other victim who Queen Amara channeled was... hold on, let me just fix something real quick. Okay, there. I think. No, that's not it. Well,
Fuck.
oh yeah, it is. Never mind. It's fine. The other victim who Queen Amara channeled was Dirk. Listen, son, even if you manage to prove me innocent tomorrow, I don't have long to live. There is no escaping death now that it has its sights set on me. Mance is fucking already dead. Dirk knew everything. But he couldn't bring himself to tell me. I have one more big secret. I'm afraid I can't tell you what it is. I'd be betraying a certain someone if I did. He couldn't accuse the love of his life. The sad truth is, the other victim channeled by Amara was...
Take that!
What? You can't. That's not possible. Maya? Maya should speak? Maya was asleep. My defendant, Turk Sadmani, is the one Queen Amara channeled. He's the other victim. This is insanity. Olgunga! Apollo, what are you... Do you realize what you're proposing?
Objection!
I demand an explanation, Mr. Justice. I don't know when or why Dirk was murdered, but the facts and evidence speak for themselves. And this... Oh, no, she said that she promised she wouldn't share a secret of Dirk's. You're right, she did say that. This is where they've led me. I see. After Inga's murder, Dirk and Maya were the only ones in the tomb. But if one of them was actually dead and being channeled by Amara... It can't be, can it? Dirk's bloodstain at the scene of the crime was the clincher for me. He wasn't even injured, so how could he have possibly bled that much? The only logical explanation is... Dirk had also been murdered.
Objection!
That's enough. Your explanation cannot be the truth. And you would not dare to claim to have proof to support your assertion. Ayuta, I wish it weren't true. I wish with all my heart that I'm wrong. But as much as I don't want to believe it, yes, I can prove it. Dirk's killer must have hidden his body. It would have to be somewhere nobody would ever look. And there is only one such place. You truly have proof? The fastest way would be to actually have someone go check the tomb.
Go check the tomb? But why?
Because I believe Dirk's killer hid his body here.
Take that!
Sarcophagus. You would suggest Amara's sarcophagus. The only place in the tomb that no one would dare to look. Plus, a killer would soon become trapped by hiding in there. But a body? Well, that's a horse of a different color. Which means...
I believe we must search the sarcophagus at once. Your Eminence. Being that Queen Amara yet lives, I trust we may now open it.
If we must. Your Majesty, I believe Detective Sky is still there at the tomb. Let us contact her at once and have her conduct a full investigation into the matter.
Now then, Detective Sky, your report, if you please.
I'll start with my findings.
Okay. Please, please, please let me be wrong about this. I just want things to be as they were.
A search of the sarcophagus revealed a body that appears to be several days old.
A body? Detective Sky, tell me it wasn't Dirk. Tell me my whole theory was completely off base.
I have a photo of the body, and I have positively identified it as
Dirk Sadmadi. Emma just feels sad in these episodes. Yeah. Dirk! Please. Please. No! Why? Why does this have to happen? Damn it, Dirk. Answer me. How can this be? Of course it's you. A traitorous snake. The very head of the insurgency. Murdered? Oh, what a joyous day! Those fools shouting for change and revolution will finally return to whatever rocks they crawled out from under. Ooh. What? What was I even fighting for? Apollo. What am I supposed to do now? Yeah, we get it. Dot, 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 dot. We get it. We get it. Son. A lawyer. Should never look the way you do right now. A dragon never yields. Even when wounded, a dragon bites down hard and never lets go till its dying breath. It glares, it roars, and it latches its jaws firmly onto its prey till the bitter end. That's what lawyers do to get to the truth. But Dirk, what if the truth is that you're... Apollo, in court tomorrow, you may find yourself faced with a truth that is difficult to accept. This is the one that was like, oh shit, he said this, didn't he? I totally forgot that he was talking about how death is like really close. Or whatever. His talk gave me the chills. Yeah, no, this is... Wow. And I know you, and I know you can handle the truth, no matter what it turns out to be. I know that, because I believe in you. You're my son after all. You believed in me that much, Dirk? Damn, so he's been like dead all this time. Like ever since like he showed up, before he showed up at the Write Anything agency. I'm sad now. Dirk, I think I finally understand. I can't yield. Not now, not ever. Not after Dirk believed in me, despite knowing what was about to happen. Besides, Dirk left me with two things I must do. Are you alright, Apollo? Sorry about that, Mr. Wright. And I'm fine now. Apollo. Detective Sky! Yes? How sure are you that the body's been there for a few days? I'm positive. No autopsy's been performed yet, but I'd say it's been at least 3 days. Fortunately, the low temperature inside the sarcophagus kept it from decaying. Oh, and the chest area bore 3 gunshot wounds from a small caliber weapon. I believe they are the cause of death. At least 3 days, huh? That means Dirk was already dead by the time he came to visit me back in the States. And who was channeling him? I think it would have to be someone who could get into and stay in the US without arousing suspicion. He had also had a solid cover story, so they wouldn't be seen as missing. I believe this is who was channeling Dirk when I saw him in the States. Amara?
Take that!
I guess not. I don't think so, Apollo. Maya? Oh, you're right. It's gonna leave a mark, whatever. A few spirit mediums. Okay. Yes. Can I skip this text, please? I know. Let me just get to it. Thank you. Wait, actually.
Take that!
Hold on. I think I could get a bad end here.
I have heard enough. This trial need not be drawn out any longer. Though a few issues remain unsolved, this court will leave such matters to the police for further investigations.
Yes! Imagine not showing yourself to your son for 10 years. Then when you do, you're literally dead. Yeah. I remember now. This fucking hit me when I played it last time too. But I forgot about it. I just repressed it, I guess. I don't fucking know. In the end, we never did get the truth out of Queen Amara. Minas Ringa's true killer disappeared into the shadows of Kuraini's history. And Dirk was found guilty of a 23-year-old crime. After all that, the truth we've been seeking was lost for all time. Try again. Cool. Sweet. That was bad ending number 2. This is should Inga's murder trial end after Dirk is found dead, but before something else happens that I'm not gonna say right now. Justice will muse that they never got the truth out of Amara. Dirk was found guilty for the case 23 years ago, and the truth was lost. Can you really defend a dead man in court? I'm like, have we done that before? Anyways, yeah. Maya. Maya? Oh, I see. She was being held hostage at the time. So it seemed only natural that she wasn't around. Right, and do you remember what she said earlier? So please, just tell me, what exactly are you hiding?
Sorry, but I promised Dirk I wouldn't say.
You made a promise to Dirk?
Mm-hmm. A pretty big one.
Dirk didn't want his own death to be known. The other members of the Defiant Dragons would lose all hope if they found out. And that would snuff out the flames of the revolution for good. Miss Faye, Dirk told you to keep quiet about this, didn't he?
I guess it's no use hiding it anymore. Yes, I promised not to tell. Dirk made me a promise before he died.
So I was right then.
Apollo? There's something I need to tell you. It's about, you know, Dirk's final moments.
I'm listening, Miss Faye. What happened in his final moments?
It was soon after I was kidnapped. Dirk paid me a visit in the tomb where I was being held captive. I'd say it was a few days before Minister Inga's murder.
Hey, young lady, time to get you up and out of here. Oh.
It's that revolutionary guy.
I'm here to rescue you.
You are? Why?
I figured things were a little too quiet with that stamp-sucking scumbag. So I started digging around. That's when I found out you'd been abducted.
But why would a rebel help me?
Let's go before it's too late. It already is for you, pal. Long time no see, you rebel blowhard. Inga, I know you're up to something, and I'm going to find out what. Wait, is this the first time we've seen something like this happen, like POV or Maya Faye? That's gotta smart. That's gotta smart? That's gotta hurt? What? You become a real thorn in my side, see? So it's time for you to be pushing up daisies. Turk! Damn, I actually remembered a crime. Holy shit. Christmas come early. You really think a pea shooter like that could kill a dragon? What the? What are you, some kind of freak? Nuts to this!
Dirk was shot several times, but he barely even flinched.
Hold on, wait. He was shot 3 times. But we saw him shoot 4 times. Did we not? Where did the 4th shot go? Oh, wait, I know where the 4th shot went. Duh. The broken monk statue thingy. The missed bullet, yeah.
He sacrificed himself for me. These ropes! I've gotta help you!
Relax. It's going to be okay. Sorry things turn out this way. But it doesn't look like I have much longer.
No, don't say that!
You're a spirit medium, aren't you? But when I'm gone, I want you to channel my spirit.
Stop it! Don't give up like that!
If you do, untying a rope like that'll be child's play.
No! Please, hang in there! You can still make it!
Promise. Promise me. One thing, young lady. It's about my son.
Turk. I was talking about you, Apollo. He said he wanted to see you. One last time. So he asked me to return to the US and channel his spirit.
He really said that?
He also said he'd been meaning to visit you for years, but kept putting it off. And that this was his last chance.
Hi, I'm crying. Yeah. This do be hitting kind of hard, though. You just show up here without warning after all this time. What gives? I came all this way to see you, son. Come, rejoice! I'm actually dead. Right. Why don't you tell me the real reason you're here? Dirk. You really did come to the US because you wanted to see me. Please stop. I guess this means it was Inga that hid Dirk's body in the sarcophagus after Maya left the tomb.
Apollo, you can't stop now. Turk would want you to keep pressing on.
I know, Miss Faye. And I won't disappoint him. I feel like there are some inconsistencies there, but you know what? My brain cannot. Should he not look more like Maya? I mean, all the other channelings look like a hybrid of medium and spirit. I guess that was... Or is that purely for the audience? Well, if you remember... What's his name? The fucking contortionist or what the hell? Was that Believe in Me? No, that wasn't. It was... Was it Praise a Lot? No, it was Believe. Yeah, it was Believe, yeah. Yeah, like, he looked a lot like Believe. Like, the only reason he looked like Maya was because he still had her hairdo and also wore her clothes. So I guess if she, like, actually made the effort to look like someone, it would very much be possible and would be very legit. Yeah, I guess. Also, wasn't Maya channeling Dahlia at some point? Though, granted, they wore like almost the same clothes. But yeah, anyways.
Defense, if you're ready to proceed, I would first have you answer this. Do you believe the accused's death will impact what we know about this case?
Yes, and I believe I can explain everything now. I remember Mia for some reason. Maya channeling Mia at least. And Pearl. You cannot forget Pearl, which just looks wrong. No matter how you look at it, it's just off-putting. Listen, I don't need to see some overgrown 9-year-old with humongous breasticles. I don't fucking know. Mia as Pearl is so weird. More like Pearl as Mia. Or, you know, whatever way. Very well, your explanation, please. Dirk entered the tomb at 3 p.m., the time the hostage exchange was to take place. Or rather, Dirk, as channeled by Miss Faye, did. Now, by the time he entered the tomb at 3 p.m., Minister Inga was already dead. I say that because we know the minister was murdered at 2 p.m. And there was someone else in there. And this person was already hiding in the tomb, waiting to channel Dirk in place of Miss Faye. Amara? Ah!
Take that!
It was you, wasn't it? The fact of the matter is, Queen Amara killed Minister Inga at 2 p.m. She then went to his private quarters and channeled his spirit. The minister, thinking he was going to be late, hurried to the tomb for the hostage exchange. Because as soon as Dirk disappeared, Nana showed up again. God, there was so much to keep track of. My brain can't handle it. I'm just saying, yeah, no, that happened. I don't even want to think about it. Because, like, how was... Okay, yeah, no, wait. No. Yes? Then what the hell was that fucking phone call? Hold on. Ah! My brain can't keep up. The timeline is messing with my brain. Okay. So, let's start the timeline off by Dirk dying, alright? Dirk is killed by Inga. Maya channels Dirk. In the US. Inga is still alive. Inga calls Phoenix and tells him that he has Maya hostage. Phoenix gives the phone to Dirk, channeled by Maya. Huh? Hold on. I'm piecing it together. And then they all go to... Is this a soap opera? Yeah, fucking hell. What the fuck? I like Loki went to open fucking paint and try to fucking draw everything. But like, how the fuck would that make it any better? Okay, where was I? Okay, yeah, they went back to Kurine. Maya is still channeling Dirk. So I'm gonna like draw a timeline after this. No, actually, I think I got it. I think I got it. Okay. So yeah, they get to the tomb, right? And Dirk goes in there, or Maya goes in there as Dirk. And I don't know what the plan was from there, because she is hostage, but she also isn't. Schrodinger's hostage, apparently. That's not how it works, but still. And then she... What? Okay. Inga is dead already. Like he is dead before this is taking place. Fuck. It's a lot. But I think I have the gist of it. So, Amara channels Dirk. And Maya is just out like a light, I guess. I don't fucking know. She's exhausted. She just passed out from exhaustion. I think that's it. Okay, so when we first meet Dirk, he is channeled by Maya. And then once he comes back, once we see him, after he's been like, arrested, he is channeled by Amara. I think that's just what I wanted to get to. Okay, cool. I think I have everything now. Oh. Queen Amara stopped channeling Minister Inga and hid herself. Was in the tomb. Then, when Dirk entered at 3 p.m., she snuck up from behind and forcibly drove Dirk's spirit out of Miss Faye's body. Okay, that's what happened. Drove his spirit out of her body. Impossible.
Objection!
Actually, there is a way to do that. With a Magatama of parting, that is. Using one, anyone can drive a spirit out of a person's body, even if it refused to leave. Are you telling me that the extra pale brown Magatama in the tomb was... There was an extra pale brown... What? Where? Why did no one inform me about this? Oh, over there! Oh, of course. That it was. That's right, Prosecutor Saltmuddy. And you've seen one in action before. You saw how the glowing red Magatama sent the High Priest back to the Twilight Realm. And how it turned a spent pale brown afterwards. In other words, the brown Magatama found in the tomb looks that way because its power had been used up by pushing Dirk's spirit out of Miss Faye's body, right? I probably passed out as soon as Dirk's spirit left my body. I was exhausted after channeling him for so long after all. Yes, okay, this adds up. This very much adds up. After that, Queen Amara must have dressed Miss Faye in her usual outfit. Where she kept those clothes, I have no idea, and tied her up. Maybe they were left there from last time? I don't know. I'm not sure where she got the outfit, but we can assume she had it all planned out. Okay, cool. Thank you, Apollo, for asking the same question as I did. Then, Queen Amara must have changed into Dirk's clothes, smeared blood onto them, picked up the knife, and channeled Dirk's spirit. That's how she made it look like Dirk had committed the crime. Holy fucking shit. And that's how she escaped, right under our noses. I don't know, Apollo. The whole thing still seems a bit far-fetched. Listen, it makes sense. Somehow, it fucking makes sense. It all adds up. Dirk. What was going through your mind while all this was unfolding? Gotta sleep? That's cool. What time is it now, actually, for you? I'm just kind of curious. It's only like 11. I get it. I'll try to catch up tomorrow. Yeah, we're almost like... Well, we're past 2 hours in. So I will... I don't know. I low-key want to finish this today, but like also I'm kind of tired, and I'd rather just do like another stream tomorrow and finish it then. So ultimately it was all for naught. Nayuta? Those dreams of revolution Dirk was always spouting. They place nothing but false hope in the minds of the people. Phoenix, you have interrogated a parrot. And an orca, mouthing... Nothing in court is far-fetched, true. And in the end, they were simply fantasies. Nayuta, how can you... Hell yeah. Karma has spoken. The dream of revolution has withered on the vine. Its fate is sealed. The other insurgents will soon wake from their shattered dreams. Oh, Dirk's dream can't die like this. I'm not going to sit back and let that happen. I can't, and I won't. Nayuta, don't forget that Dirk's been proven innocent. His name is no longer tainted by the charge of murder. Oh boy, we still have quite a bit to go. Now the rebels and their sympathizers who have been calling for his release can't be charged with abetting the accused. So the revolution is far from over. It's only just begun. No, Dirk has not yet been proven innocent. You have merely indicated the possibility of his innocence. What do you mean? Dirk is indeed dead. However, dead people can still be guilty. You have a point there. What if it was Dirk who killed Minister Inga while being channeled by Miss Faye? Ah. So we're back to what you said earlier, huh? And while the crime would have occurred at 2 p.m., you have yet to substantively prove it. Or do you have conclusive proof that the time of Minister Inga's death was at 2 p.m.? Well, no, I don't, but... It seems further testimony will be required of me. As it would appear that I have fallen under suspicion, I would like to state my case. Prosecutor Sabmadi, the rebellion must be snuffed out once and for all. You must prove Dirk Sabmadi to be the foul murderer that he was. And every last insurgent and their sympathizers must be found guilty under the Defense Culpability Act. As you wish, Your Eminence. Why is Nayuta doing this? Garan shouldn't have him under her thumb anymore. Amara's not a hostage, so what gives? Nayuta, what's left to chain you to her like this?
Very well then, Queen Amara. Please proceed with your additional testimony.
Well done, lawyer. You have painted me as a killer with nothing but your silver tongue. However, you have no evidence proving your distasteful theory. Furthermore, Dirk could have committed the crime while being channeled by Miss Faye. Now, let us end this charade. For the eternal glory of Khura'in and its people. Jeez, and I thought Garan was bad. I thought... Do you understand now, you putrid pepper? There is no point in defending Dirk any longer. It has all been in vain. Let it go and move on, right? Well, not today. Your theories are but a pillar of salt that crumbles at the slightest breeze. But no more. This ends here and now.
The defense may proceed with its cross-examination.
Okay. Yeah, I need to press it first. Okay, I just...
Hold it!
I admit I don't have any solid evidence yet. You're the only one who could have committed the crime. What on earth do you mean? Including Miss Faye, there are only 3 spirit mediums in Khura'in. Furthermore, when the crime scene was first discovered, Queen Garan was with me and Mr. Wright, while Miss Faye was tied up in the tomb. That means that the Dirk we saw after the minister's murder could only have been channeled by you, Queen Amara. Insolent lawyer.
Forgive us your mercifulness.
Really, Your Majesty?
Objection!
Ah, but have you considered the following defense? What if there was, unbeknownst to us, another spirit medium in Khura'in?
Objection!
Oh my god, shut up. Oh, come on! What are the chances? You lack the evidence to support your claim that Queen Amara is the killer. Which is why you have had to use the process of elimination to zero in on her. It therefore stands to reason that you would have to rule out all other possibilities as well. Well, can you eliminate the possibility of another spirit medium defense? Of course I can't. Under the circumstances, Apollo, there are 2 ways to establish Amara's guilt. We either prove she killed Inga, or prove she was in the tomb. Which one can I actually prove? Prove she was in the tomb. I can prove that Queen Amara was in the tomb when the murder occurred. It seems you're ever bent on painting me as the killer. Well, if the shoe fits. Very well, let us see some evidence that proves I was at the scene of the crime. You do have some, do you not? Alright, so there was something that Dirk had that is also found in the sarcophagus. If we're just like taking a quick gander at this photo. Do you see it? Also, is it me or did the sound just get a bit more muffled right now? Whatever. The blue thing by his hands. Indeed.
Objection!
Is that half a wing? Queen Amara. Does this pendant look familiar to you? Why, that is... You found it in the tomb, and it has the minister's blood on it. Oh, wait. Which means it was probably dropped in the course of the crime.
Objection!
And I fail to see how it is relevant to your argument. Did that not belong to the accused? That's what I thought too. After all, Dirk had said it himself. Said it did himself. He said that? Yes, but it was a lie. Because I believe he was covering for someone. Covering? How? For who? There is a certain piece of evidence that shows the pendant isn't Dirk's. Oh, the picture. No? Fuck! This?
Take that!
That's a photo of the accused's body, is it not?
Yes, it is. And I'd like to call your attention to a certain spot on it. Spot in it. In the tomb picture, yeah. This right here proves that the pendant that was found in the tomb wasn't Dirk's. The color?
Take that!
Ah, you will notice an object near Dirk's left arm. It's an identical pendant, except it's blue. That must mean it's for men.
Oh, now that you mention it.
Don't you find that a little strange? Why would he own two of them, but in different colors? Here's what I think. The pendants were meant to go together as a pair. A pair. If the blue pendant was Dirk's, then what about this pink one with Minister Inga's blood on it? Who do you suppose it belongs to? Ah, gotta keep with the gender-specific colors, of course, of course, of course. Which is such bullshit, by the way, because, like, in the beginning, pink was considered to be a quote-unquote boy's color. So, like, whoever decided, no, we're gonna switch it? Why? For what purpose? What did you achieve by doing that? Sorry to disappoint, but no fingerprints were found on the pink pendant. Therefore, we have no way of knowing to whom it belongs.
Objection!
Nah, but that's where you're wrong, Prosecutor Satmati. Wait, hold on. No, you can't see it in this picture either. I'm guessing you didn't know that this pendant is actually a locket. Come again? Now this is where it gets interesting. When we open this locket up, we found a faint fingerprint inside. On the back of the lid, to be exact.
What? No.
So now the question is, to whom does the fingerprint belong? Yeah, you twiddle your thumbs, Twiddly. Queen Amara. It belongs to you, doesn't it? It seems I truly rendered the witness speechless this time around.
This cannot be. Mother, tell me it does not belong to you.
Nayuta, Think about it, Queen Amara. Dirk must have realized that you were channeling a spirit, and he had probably already figured out who the minister's killer was. And yet, he still claimed that the pink pendant belonged to him. But why would he do such a thing? You really don't know? He was protecting you. Because he loved you. He loved you until his very last breath, and beyond. I have one more big secret. I'm afraid I can't tell you what it is. I'd be betraying a certain someone if I did. Dirk knew everything, even that he was being used. But he kept quiet, all for your sake.
So, Dirk is a simp? Cool.
Dirk, why do you always... Well, Queen Amara, Dirk, the one whose love for you never wavered all these years. Are you going to betray him now? I remember why it changed. Oh, the colors. I was like, huh? Like why it changed from pink for boys and like bluish colors for girls. And it switched. Dirk, I think I looked it up on stream once. Not the fucking sparkly sound effect, please. Pink became a girl's color after the Second World War because Hitler marked gay people with the pink triangle. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I did read about that. This cannot be. I refuse to accept it. Queen Amara, are you ready to confess to your crime? I can deny it no longer. The truth is, it was I, Amara Sigitar Kurain, who slew Minister Inga.
It's preposterous.
Why? She opened her eyes. She did. Holy shit, you're right.
This is beyond belief. Mother, why would you?
Forgive me, Nayuta. I never wished to cause you such sorrow, but I had no choice. It was the only way.
The only way. So in the end, Queen Amara and Dirk Sadmadi. I suppose this means that they were unable to reconcile while he was still alive.
I don't think the state of the kingdom or the incidents of the past would have allowed that. They were prisoners of their shared history, so to speak. Queen Amara, there is something I need to know. You had staged a near-perfect crime, so why did you bring this pendant into the tomb with you? You should have known it could come back to haunt you. I do not really understand it myself. I had nearly been assassinated by my own husband, yet I could not bear any hatred toward him. I was unable to discard this or part with it for even a short time. As with Dirk, I have never stopped loving my husband for the past 23 years.
Mother.
So she really believes it, that Dirk tried to assassinate her. Your Majesty, is it not time? Time to declare Dirk innocent. I would ask that you do this for my beloved, who now dwells in the Twilight Realm.
Very well then. Your Eminence, Prosecutor Sadmadi, if you have no further objections. This cannot be. My mother.
I have no objections. Dirk, I did it. I finally did it. I proved your innocence. Oh, I'm looking at the bad end. Okay. But...
Very well then. Being that Queen Amara yet lives, we can no longer charge the accused with an assassination that never came to fruition. As for the murder of Minister Inga, the truth has been laid bare for all to see. Therefore, I will now pass judgment upon the... I didn't read.
I forgot to read it. Rafa.
Upon the accused, Mr. Dirk Sadmadi.
Your benevolence? I cannot accept this.
Is there something the matter, Your Benevolence?
Queen Amara is lying. It makes no sense. Queen Amara would not have killed my father. What's with her all of a sudden? Is this some sort of lingering affection towards Nena? Rafa. Speak the truth, Queen Amara. Did you really kill my father? Yes, there is no mistake.
She has confessed to the crime, thereby clearing the accused of all suspicion. As such, I see no need to continue these proceedings.
Here is also a bad ending, if I just fail whatever comes up next. Barbed head! Hornhead! Are you going to let this stand? Dirk's been proven innocent, and he's about to be declared not guilty. Even so, something doesn't feel right. Apollo, if you have any doubts, now's the time to raise them. After all, the courtroom is a place for finding the whole truth. But it's all up to you. There are definitely things that don't quite add up. Does this mean that the whole truth hasn't been brought to light yet? Should I push to continue this trial? Hold on. Let me send. Let me save. Let me send. Let it end here. If I can even do that. Is this the right thing to do? I already saved. It's fine. Dirk's been proven innocent, so there's that. But has every last bit of the truth really come out here today? Apollo, if you have any doubts, you should keep digging deeper. If you can't get to the truth here in the Sacred Hall of Justice, where else can you? Right. Your Majesty, I have a feeling we haven't discovered the whole truth. And the only way we'll ever find it is to continue this trial. Hornhead! Yeah, I can't end it there.
Very well then. Will the defense please tell us this? What important fact about this case is yet to come to light?
Okay. I suppose here is where I can fuck up. Amara's married life. Tell us about your married life. You don't have a clear picture of your married life with Drug Queen Amara. You would have me speak of such matters here, in front of all these people. Yes, please. Inquiring minds want to know. But it's so embarrassing.
Does Apollo want to know if they fucked? I think so. The defense will take full responsibility for my second-hand embarrassment.
Don't worry, Your Majesty. I'm definitely feeling the hot burn of shame right now, which is why I'm gonna do it again.
Would you care to try again? What important fact about this case is yet to come to light?
Tell me about your married life. Sorry. At least now I can just skip through this. This is the fucking dumbest shit. The fucking awkward silence that comes in here. It's amazing. It just goes like completely silent and everyone is just like, yeah, so. I also love how he says, don't worry, Your Majesty, and does it again. Ah. He's so insistent about the married life thing. Please, Apollo. Alright.
I have heard enough. This trial need not be drawn out any longer. Though a few issues remain unresolved, this court will leave such matters to the police for further investigation.
Because of this trial, Queen Amara would go on to be tried for the murder of Minas Ringa. Well, Dirk was found guilty of the incident from 23 years ago, and the truth we've been seeking was lost for all time. Try again. Okay, now we're actually gonna do it right. Okay, cool. And then there is okay. Now we can actually play this properly. What important fact about this case is yet to come to light? The murder method? The motive? I think the motive, right? Because the motive has been been so ambiguous the entire way through. Queen Amara? There's something I still don't understand. How is your married life? What was your motive for killing Justice Minas Ringa? That is a fair question, and one that I shall now answer. It was for the future of this kingdom that I slew Inga Karkul Kurain. To avert further tragedy, his death was an unfortunate necessity. Girl, you didn't even say his full fucking name. Inga Karkul, how much longer or more pompous could this name possibly... Hold on. Wait, the motive matters now? Yes, suddenly it matters. Inga Karkul, how much Laga or more pompous could this name be that it already is? I think it's something like that. Don't ask me how I know that. Though, to be fair, I also know the Team Rocket mantra in Japanese, so... To avert further tragedy, his death was an unfortunate necessity. Further tragedy? Over the past several years, Minister Inga had been rapidly expanding his power. He had established a secret police and was relentless in his pursuit of the insurgents. He even had the overwhelming support of the people, but still he was not satisfied. Hungry for more power, he began planning a coup d'etat. You mean his plot involving the Founder's Orb, which led to Maya Fey's abduction? Yes, Minister Inga planned to use the orb to gain access to great spiritual power. But that would fucking be useless to Inga. If it was just Inga. Because man's had fucking prosopagnosia, he couldn't fucking see faces anyways. So like this? It would just look like a regular statue of the Holy Mother to him. Like, without the face. Anyways, moving on. Though to be fair, he didn't know that. After which, he would assassinate Garan and usurp the throne. Can you do that? His machinations were reminiscent of that terrible tragedy of 23 years ago. Limao, yeah, who could never be a spirit medium. And as one affected by that incident, Amara vowed to never allow a repeat of such events. Yes, and the Holy Mother delivered unto me the perfect opportunity to fulfill my vow. Security amid the courtyard was rather light due to the rite of channeling, and Inga had barricaded himself in the tomb with his hostage, away from prying eyes. But there was... With his hostage, there was no hostage. That's the thing. Dirk was Maya at that time. Dirk didn't stop being Maya until he entered that tomb. My brain. I knew I would never again have such a perfect opportunity, so... At 2 p.m. during the rite of channeling, I slipped into the tomb and slew the minister. Oh, did you now? Hey, bracelet. Apollo. Yep. It seems this trial is far from over. Yeah, there's like another part after this too. Queen Amara, I believe you're still hiding something. If you want to keep on playing this game of hide and seek, let's start with that last statement you made. If I must. Alright. At 2 p.m. during the rite of channeling. So
Gotcha!
that was anticlimactic. The one for Dirk was so difficult. And now this. Queen Amara. You're not very comfortable talking about the 2 o'clock rite of channeling, are you? I can tell because the finger on your left hand twitched almost imperceptibly when you did. She just tip-taps the disc. Huh? And that pose you make, is there something about your chest that makes you nervous? Whatever do you mean? The murder occurred at 2 p.m. And I'm pretty positive Amara was in the tomb at that time. So then why is she so self-conscious about her chest when she talks about the rite? The rite of channeling. Didn't Albie snap a picture of it? Queen Amara, I have here a picture of the rite of channeling. It was secretly taken by a certain individual.
Objection!
Such insolence! I would have the perpetrator's name at once. Sorry, no can do. You see, I just happened to find it on the ground, so... Do you take me for a fool? How about we discuss the photo's origin a little later? Because right now... there's something much more pressing at hand. I believe this photo merits further examination. I just wish there was more to see in it than darkness and more darkness. Apollo, I too am self-conscious of my chest. That does not mean I am guilty of something. Yes, it does. Oh my god. No, I'm kidding. You might be able to make out a few more details with some image adjustments. Let's ask Emma if she can help. Oh my god, she's gonna pull up Photoshop? Hell yeah, let's fucking go.
Bailiff, please summon Detective Sky to the Hall of Justice.
Here you are. I was able to obtain a much clearer image by raising the brightness. We didn't even get to do it ourselves. What's that right there? An injury? No, wait. I think it's a burn scar. Wait, did I commit murder but like Maya do not know? Perhaps. Who knows? Wait a second. Your Eminence. You don't have a burn scar like that on your chest. Okay, Apollo. Okay. Okay, Apollo. What the fuck is this? What's going on here? If the person in this photo isn't Queen Garan, then who is it? Is Nayuta? Amara. Queen Amara. Your Eminence, your boobs are way too big to be in the one in the picture. That was a weird shot. What? The person in this photo isn't Queen Garan. It's you, posing as her, isn't it? The two of you look quite similar, but that's no surprise considering you're sisters. Even the shape and position of your facial tattoos are almost exactly the same. But not quite, I see. And you are both capable of channeling spirits. Therefore, it would have been easy for you to impersonate Queen Garan. Is she like Morgan? I was about to say, like, is this like the fucking Fae thing again? Queen Amara. The black hairspray! You have a burn scar on your chest, don't you? Please remove your round mandala so we can see what's behind it for ourselves. Please show us your boobs, Amara. What the hell is this court? Look! Apollo! Please! Please, Apollo! Sir! It's the exact same burn scar as the one in the photo.
I don't understand.
Judge, please, use your one brain cell for once in your life. I knew it. So the person in this photo really is... Yes, it's Queen Amara.
This is absurd. Are you suggesting they switched places?
Suggesting? Sir, you have the picture in front of you. You tell us, did they switch places? Amara's confession earlier was also false.
Mother, what is the meaning of this?
You see? This changes everything. We know for a fact that this photo was taken at 2 p.m. The exact time the murder took place.
But that would mean Queen Amara couldn't possibly have committed this crime.
Exactly. She now has an ironclad alibi. Hi, Eric! What's up? So Minister Inga's killer couldn't have been Queen Amara.
I am afraid I no longer follow defense.
Oh, it seems we're close to the end. We're close to the end of this part. There is another part. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I was gonna try and finish it tonight, but it's almost been 3 hours, so I think I'm gonna stop after this. We're almost at the end, though.
Was it not Queen Amara who channeled the minister and then accused to stage the crime? And then the accused to stage the crime, okay.
Yes, that fact is not changed. We have evidence placing her at the scene of the crime. To be honest, this has the same energy like that woman who's stripped in court. Only to say, could someone this beautiful really be killed for sleeping with someone? Did someone really do that? We have evidence placing her at the scene of the crime. And Dirk could have only been there in the tomb if she were channeling him. Which means... While Queen Amara did use the spirit channeling to stage the crime, she didn't kill Minister Inga. His real killer is someone else. My god, my brain.
Olkunka!
What's going on here? Yeah, me too, Gallery, honestly. Was her merciful covering for someone? Yes, she was even declared innocent because obviously the gods have blessed her with beauty. That... What? Wow.
If Queen Amara is not the killer, then who is it?
Isn't it obvious? Why was this rite held in the first place if Queen Garan wasn't going to perform it? Who was behind the two sisters switching places, and for what reason? The answer to these questions, along with the establishment of Queen Amara's alibi. This did happen in ancient Greece, so not really surprising. Oh, okay. I thought this was like recent, and I was like, But yeah, this obliterates Garon's alibi.
Why, is this some kind of a joke?
Well, then let me just... Okay, that's not that. Okay, yeah. No, Your Majesty, I could never joke about something so grave. The only one who seemed to have a perfect alibi at the time of the murder was Her Eminence, Garan Sigatar Kurain. Queen Amara, didn't your sister Queen Garan ask you to pose as her? And perform the rite of channeling? And didn't she also have you drive Durk's spirit from Miss Faye's body? And then stage the crime to make it look like he was the minister's killer? Recently, there was a woman who bent over and showed the judge her vagina to disprove a claim by the prosecution? I'm sorry, what? Yeah, me too. What? Like 2-ish years ago. The hell? Huh. And at 2 p.m., while you were performing the rite of channeling as Queen Garan. The courtroom is an interesting place, yeah, I'll say. Didn't she kill Minister Inga while disguised as Dirk? Well, your mercifulness? Maybe Ace Attorney isn't that unrealistic after all. I guess not. It's not. But I forgot to read that. Hold on. There's no use trying to hide it any longer. You need to tell us the truth now.
Mother.
Justice Minister Inga's true killer is...
Ayo, what the fuck?
People killed by lightning in ancient Greece were not allowed to be buried since they believed that Zeus himself had killed them.
Ah, interesting. Oh. I really did it! Your Eminence, my life is yours!
Isn't he one of Garon's royal guards? Which one of you was it that said that? Did that dude just shoot her? Yeah. Flair, was it you that said that they just had like a gun pointed at the defense like already since like the last trial?
Winamara! Bailiff, arrest that guardsman! Mother.
The firing squad. Garon couldn't have. Could she?
Someone call for an ambulance! Quickly now!
To be continued. Sweet. Welp. Ha. Yes, save game. So, yeah. I will probably finish this. Her name keeps reminding me of graham cookies. I keep thinking garage, so, you know. To each their own, I guess. Hold on, wait, where do I do that? We have the Turnabout time traveler after this too. Garage cookies. We have the Asinine Attorney. Phoenix Wright Asinine Attorney. We have the Apollo Justice Asinine Attorney. With 3DS themes. But yeah, I am gonna leave that there for tonight, and I'll try and finish this tomorrow. I think that sounds like a decent idea. Sounds good? Yeah. And depending on how long it takes, we'll do at least one As9 Attorney, I think. I don't think there's more than 3 hours left. Yeah, I think so too. It seems like all these episodes have been like consistently like 3 hours. So... But that does mean that this entire like trial part, like in total, is like 9 hours. Consistency is key, yeah. God. Damn. That was a lot. There were so many things I did not remember. But there are also like certain things that I do remember that I'm not gonna spoil, obviously. But like the fact that Dirk is fucking dead, I forgot about that. I had to like realize that all over again. It was like when Apollo mentioned like the blood that we found in the tomb, and I was like, oh my fucking god, you're so right. I was not ready for that. Yeah, I remember that there was like a lot of like channeling going on. That's what I remembered, but I don't remember like who did what and why and yes, when, for that matter. But wow, that was really something. Huh. There is so much channeling, right? Like, it's confusing. Yeah, you literally need like a fucking timeline to be able to like fucking figure out what is what. But it's so fun. So yeah, next stream tomorrow then. At the same time, I'm gonna try and be early again so I can start as early as possible. But like, at like 7 p.m. my time, just like immediately start the game. So I won't have to like dilly-dally anymore. Yeah. I don't really know what else to say. I'm just kind of, you know, kind of taking it all in. All of the information we just got. Norway also has daylight saving going on, right? Yeah, we did that from Halloween, actually. So now instead of going live at 7 p.m. UTC plus 2, it's UTC plus 1. But for me, it hasn't changed. Ha! In Sweden too. Just want to make sure so I'm not late. Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure like we're like in the exact same time zone and everything, so we're good. I think for the most part, like the entirety of Europe, I would say, though I'm like not too sure. Don't quote me on that. Because our time is like always like relative to like Greenwich Mean Time, you know. This song is catchy as fuck. I love it, honestly. This is a banger. It's a really sweet song. Hold on. Let me see if I actually have the lyrics for it here. I do not. I do not. Cool. Whatever. But the lyrics are also really wholesome for this. I'll send you the music video on Discord after the stream. Because I have also subbed it. Though the music video is literally them wearing like $5 t-shirts. Something like that. Anyways, yeah, moving on. Yeah, that's it for tonight. I hope to see you again tomorrow when we will hopefully finish this hecking game. Let's fucking go. And maybe also do one As9 Attorney. I believe the Phoenix Wright one is rather short, at least from what I can see here. But I'm not too sure. And also As9 Attorney, it's nothing canon or anything, it's literally just like a what if scenario kind of deal. So, yeah. I wish you all a good night or whatever. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.